Tradition is everything in Oxford. The architecture in the centre testifies to its great heritage. Most of the buildings belong to the university. One of the key sites is the Sheldonian Theatre, or opposite, the Bodleian Library. The adjacent Divinity School dates from the 15th century. Scott Ellaway studied at Oxford. He still feels a sense of awe when he steps into the place where people like Oscar Wilde or physicist Stephen Hawking graduated.
A lot of great people over the centuries have studied here, and because this is one of the oldest rooms, they would have undoubtedly have come across this room. So it's great to come into this room and know that many great people have actually stood in this space.
Right next door is the University Church of St Mary. The Gothic building dates back to the 13th century. Scott Ellaway, who's now a successful conductor, loves to come here and play the organ. He gave his first concerts in this church and studied music at the university's Keble College. He would sit here in the dining hall daily, together with 300 other students. Oxford University's elite reputation makes its degrees highly sought after.
That's why people want to come here, because it has that tradition attached to it. And I think because Oxford has been doing and teaching for many hundreds of years, they really do have the experience to know what is required to push you to the next level.
Catherine Terrell still has all that to come. She's just starting out as a freshman and is off to Shepherd and Woodward, the traditional outfitters, to pick up her ceremonial gown for those special Oxford occasions.
It feels a bit old-fashioned, but it's quite exciting. I feel like I've turned into an Oxford student. You feel like all of these people have been to Oxford before you, and it's been here for hundreds of years, and you've just arrived and you're new.
The prestigious Oxford style has made a name for itself worldwide. There's the classic tweed jacket, or the famous Oxford shoe, an elegant item of men's footwear with closed lacing.
All the students want to wear an Oxford shoe because it's smart, it's real leather, it's leather all over. Very expensive shoe. Everyone wants to stand out from the crowd. When you talk to the students, they want to be noticed. People want to be noticed.
Meanwhile, Catherine Terrell is getting to see a whole different side to the city. Cowley is an industrial and residential area, and it's home to the factory opened by William Morris in the early 20th century. His Morris Motor Company brought industrial wealth to Oxford. The Morris Motors Museum features exhibits from the company's history, including its most famous model, the Mini.
I think it was to bring the motor car to ordinary people, to the masses, to bring the price down and to make a small car that was good round the town.
But you don't need a car to go shopping in Oxford. At the covered market in the city centre, shoppers can find everything from clothes to chocolate. Scott Ellaway loves coming here.
They're all owner-managed shops. There's no high street names in here or anything. And everything is unique, so you can't find it on the high street at all.
Oxford also has a buoyant nightlife. Numerous bars and restaurants encircle the city's former castle. The area is popular with young and old alike.
You're never going to get rid of the old history, the wonderful old buildings, but you will have new developments like this, bars, cafes, restaurants. So I mean, in the evening it becomes very much alive. It's very hustle and bustle. So yeah, it's a great place to come if you want a beer.
Scott has chosen this popular Spanish tapas bar to round off the day with a glass of lager. Oxford is a place to savour, a vibrant young city with a centuries-old history.